69-year-old retired Kentucky police officer faces rape and sodomy charges after having sex with a juvenile girl on multiple occasions. David Roy Love of Radcliffe was arrested on Thursday the 4th of January following an investigation by the Kentucky State Police. While questioned, David admitted to having a sexual relationship with a 14-year-old girl. The abuse began in early October 2023 when the girl was just 13 years old. The former cop said he received and performed oral sex, engaged in other sexual acts, and even purchased a sex toy for their use during 2 or more encounters with the victim. He also confessed to having porn on his personal tablet and to sending porn through Facebook. He later deleted it to hide evidence. David was charged with second-degree rape, second-degree sodomy, and tampering with evidence. He was held at the Hardin County Detention Center, but was released on the 5th of January after posting a partially secured $25,000 bond. The investigation into the matter continues. A 37-year-old man has died after being shot during a burglary attempt. At around 3 a.m. on Saturday the 13th of January, authorities responded to a residence on Strawberry Lane in Quillen, Missouri in reference to a man being shot. When deputies arrived, they were told that an intruder had tried to break into the residence when the homeowner had shot the suspect 5 times. The suspect, identified as 37-year-old Darren Veneman of Chanute, Kansas, was critically injured and was flown to Memphis Hospital for treatment. On the morning of Tuesday the 16th of January, Darren died from his injuries. Authorities said that the homeowner faces no charges, as the shooting was deemed a justifiable act of self-defense. The parents of a 3-month-old boy who died from neglect and malnourishment have been indicted on multiple felony charges. On Thursday the 18th of January, a grand jury in McLennan County, Texas indicted 33-year-old Skylyn Catherine Chewick and 27-year-old Charles Devon Harris on charges of murder, injury to a child, endangering a child, and possession of meth. At around 8 a.m. on Wednesday the 29th of November, authorities found the couple's baby son Jacob unresponsive in the filthy room at the New Road Inn Motel at 4000 Interstate 35 North Frontage Road in Waco, Texas. Investigators said the baby was starving and looked like a skeleton. He died later that day at a local hospital. A doctor told police the boy died as a result of starvation because he was very malnourished and possibly shaken baby syndrome due to injuries he observed. Child Protective Services workers received a report that Jacob weighed 7 pounds when he was born, but only weighed 10 pounds when he died. The person who reported the situation to Child Protective Services claimed that Skylyn was nonchalant about the baby's condition and that Charles was playing video games the entire time during the person's visit to their room. Police responded the day after the report to Child Protective Services and found the family living in unclean and dangerous conditions, describing the boy as very thin and malnourished. Child Protective Services workers took custody of his 3-year-old sister. Officers also found half a gram of meth and a drug scale in a backpack next to a motel room bed. They also saw cockroaches in the area where one of the children slept, and numerous knives and swords with blades exposed within the reach of the 3-year-old girl. Investigators said they found no real food for the children, and there was no baby formula for Jacob. The only food found for the children were a couple of juice boxes and fruit snacks. Charles and Charlene are held at McLennan County Jail. Charles is held on a $57,000 bond, and Skylyn was given a $55,000 bond. The investigation into the matter continues.